Hello everybody, this is Ivory Amen 23 here, back with another episode of Homestuck. Let's see, we left off at this spot. Did I already read this? Yes, I already read this. And am I recording? Just double checking. Yes, okay, we're good. We already read all that nonsense. Let's see. You catalog your katana, and prepare to venture out into the apartment to retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, retrieve dead bird. Why would you want to do that? Oh. Dude, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last long in this heat anyway. You don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set, but won't step off. It's staring you down like the big red eye of a hot needle, skipping on a groove is tracing around the earth. While lingering in midair, its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like a warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle the sizzle a little bizzle, set the record straight on this global turn tizzle. So don't change the dizzle, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime brizzles. That's loud. Waiting on the pizzle, the dizzle, and the shizzle. Geez, the bizac, now the ladies, here we gizzo. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet, John Keats. Nice. Exit your room and go into the living room. Okay. Sorry, little dude, coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figure you left him hanging long enough. Hastily enter the room with wild abandon. Oh, good God. You barge in to see a familiar face. A friendly face. You stand in the living room. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At night he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere, though. Let's see. There's the puppet chest he stores little Cal in when he takes him out on gigs, but when he's home he usually leaves Cal on display somewhere, and with good reason, because Cal is totally sweet. So sweet. Man. Pity to fool. Also, sorry for the awkward silence. My mom came in. Again. I'm gonna start duct taping that door shut. It's your brother's Mr. T puppet, which of course is kept in an apartment with a sense of profound humorous irony. But as usual with your bro's exploits, this is no ordinary irony, or anything close to a pedestrian Tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass, and that his awesomeness was also sort of the joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke, and that degree of irony itself is also the joke, and so on. What? Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff that other people think is funny, but you know it really isn't, and making it funny again by adding subtle strata of irony which are utterly undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong and handcuffed to a pantsless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope you can be as good as your bro at this someday. You'd never tell him that, though. What the fuck? That's a lot of what right there. My little cow and give fits and bumps. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. I had to stretch. It felt nice. Alright. Cal's nowhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets strewn around haphazardly. You guess these things are sort of cool. Sort of. Kind of cool. Play a game on the Xbox. Looks like your bro is playing. It's not like him to leave in the middle of some totally intense gaming. Not like him to misplace Cal, either. Man, you hope the little guy's alright. What in the world? Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see you there. We be chill today, Cal? Yeah, you better fucking believe we be chill. Cal is the man. Resist a great urge to play bro's Xbox. You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up something uncanny brutal on your guest for Mad Snacksio and get this way rude hunger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook is dead to that shit. But you get stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like a railing or a piece of the wall, you'll have to reset. Fuck this shit. Give Lil Cal a bro fist bump. Oh man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the Seaman some props. Check out your bro's sweet gear. Your bro has so much sweet gear, it's hard to keep up with it all sometimes. I am sorry. This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Here's his computer setup. He's usually got a lot of stuff cooking on here at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peep. Look at your brother's computer. Your bro's computer is password protected, of course, to protect all that incredible top secret shit he's got on the burners. Of course you know what the password is, and he knows you knows it, and you're both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be. You enter the password. On the desktop is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his organization system but him. I spaced out for a second there for some reason. He also tends to use the application Complete Bullshit to keep up with the ludicrous amount of websites and news feeds he monitors to stay hip to the scene. Open Complete Bullshit. This is complete bullshit. What the fuck? Check if Sweet Bro and Hell... Is this something I clicked on? No. Okay, guess not. Thank goodness. Check if Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff has a sweet update. Your bro keeps up with your projects in his aggregator just like you keep up with his. He's tuned into your various blogs and of course Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You navigate to the latest comic in one of the many bullshit feed bands. Latest comic. Bro, I got a ticket for the big game. It's sports. Dog, I am so jealous. You know I love the big game. Oh yeah. And there he goes. The big man has the rock. He's driving so hard through the paint downtown. Paint or point? Alley-oop for the slam dunk. What the fuck? Okay, mouse over the orange strip containing plush rump. What? Oh. Another one of your bro's many ironic websites. The difference here is he rakes in thousands of dollars a month through this enterprise. Smuppets are a multi-billion-dollar-a-year enterprise, and it's awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze from the plump udder of that cash cow. Oh. What is this? For all the fuzzy, fluffy frolics and fun you can stomach and more. What the fuck? What? Huh. Well. Stop wasting time to look for Bro's beta. You guess you've messed around on his computer long enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose, or worse yet, your bro catches you. But my god, the rumps. They are transfixing. You know this is ironic and all, but your bro reaches echelons of irony. Oh, it's gonna be one of those episodes again. You can only dream... Echelons of irony you can only dream of daring to fathom, but on rare occasions when your guard is down, it all seems just a tad unsettling to you. Wait, was that a thing I was supposed to... Oh, hey there, Cal. Give little Cal a nervous fist bump. You were sort of starting to flip the fuck out, without losing your cool, of course. Pastor John to ease your nerves. You get Egbert on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but he's not answering. You wonder what the guy is up to. Show Pastor Log. Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that is definitely in the room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problems with them or anything. Like, just really, really awesome. Looks like Rosa is finally logged in again. Didn't John say your house is burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what? Pastor Rose. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. I can't. It keeps... Okay. Oh, there you are. John said your house is burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
No. For now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you out of there, so I'm working on it now.
Working on it?
Yeah, my bros copy, long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think you might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all. Didn't we already read this? I don't know. The semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little far, and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish Locale wouldn't look at me like that with those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me, and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out. Interesting. I can't stop yawning. I need to get more sleep at night. Oh god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that.
I'm currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him.
I suspect... I'm sorry. This is gonna be a lot of yawning again.
I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Ha ha ha, I'll write him out later. Seconds in the future, but not many.
John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine, enjoy your stupor. I'll go about my business elsewhere.
Rose, to play the punch and Designex. I don't know. What's she doing with that piano? Oh, she's... Okay.
John, whenever you read this, you should know that I put the shale you collected to use to finally deploy the punch Designex. It is in your study. I can only drop it, though. You'll have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you're finished with your weird histrionics, maybe you could give it a try? I'm updating my walkthrough, and it would help to know what it does.
Yikes. He's like, those bitches. Hello.
Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now. Try to be careful.
He does not look pleased. So I can see. Stupid lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what came over me. I was acting really crazy for some reason, but my head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm alright now. We built the claw hammer and return it to Specubus. What's the time out here? Only 13, okay. Let's see. You are getting way better at this sort of thing. Confront Pogoride to prepare yourself for Nana. Click the thing, come on. Thank God your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogoride from the bathroom window. You do not like what you see. He's like shaking his fist like an angry old man. You damn kids! Okay, no? Okay. Those sons of bitches. No one risks painful injury on your green slime ghost Pogoride. No one but you. Drop something heavy on one of those imps. Is this a thing? What? Wait, what? This... Oh. Okay. What even? Ah! Spam the keys. Come on. Ah, okay, this is it. Would you like to submit? Skip. Pick it up. Okay, I'm done with that. That was interesting. Drop something heavy on one of those imps. Oh shit. He dead. He dead as fuck. My Rose, my piano! Hmm.
Sorry, no nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon that imp without letting go of it. Guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though.
I guess you're right.
I'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grist.
So that means I have to go out the back door?
Yes. Is there a problem?
Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies.
You're right, that does sound dumb.
Can you see her in the kitchen?
Yeah,
What's she doing? Is she baking?
you could say that.
Are you sure you can't get that grist up to me somehow?
Maybe.
Use pogo ride to fling grist through window. Doesn't look like that grist is going anywhere. You just never know with these gaming abstractions. Drop pogo ride in John's bathroom. That's rational. Boop. Get grist. Alright.
There you go. Now why don't you check out this Zynex? You can do that while I get to work.
On what? Level up for slaying the imp. The piano in its valiant effort has unfortunately been slain, but if it hadn't, it would have raked in so many $boon you have no idea. So many. It's time to build. Poor piano. Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh, his chest is still up on the roof.
Hannah said to build, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, okay.
But this sure is going to take a lot of grist. Looks like you're going to be busy, John.
Vlarg! Well, what are you building?
Stairs. They are fairly expensive, actually.
Oh man, I could have warned you about stairs, Rose. Bye.
I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier.
It keeps happening!
Oh, good. Looks like I can get a refund for earlier allocations.
I told you, Rose. I told you about stairs.
Okay. Consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, talk enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non-sequitur. Sequitur? I don't fucking know.
Did you know he thinks puppets are cool?
Does he?
He's so dumb. Use build grist to construct observation tower on roof. My dogs like to bark at, like, everything. Okay, so you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can't get started without... But you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction, at least. Check cabinets for imps or useful items. No imps in here, just a lot of shaving cream. Dads love shaving. It's basically all they do, when they're not baking, that is. Bring 2 cans of shaving cream. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, okay. You catalog 2 cans of shaving cream just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out a hilarious shaving cream Santa beard to ratchet up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window. Oh, that's what it was. Ride pogo ride. It's a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. I'll just grab it and hang on to it until the right moment presents itself. The towel floats back down to the rack. The circle of stupidity is complete. Check up on Nanaquin. See what's cooking. That's a lot of cookies. That's a lot of cookies. Why so many cookies? Ha! Make your way to the study. Oh, well, that's not happening. It looks like the imps have taken a shining to the Cruxite and black goo everywhere. Ride Slimer Pogo and one up that imp. Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyways and brandish your deadly armaments. Ride your steed to victory. Yeah, go John. Kill those bitches. This is incredibly dangerous. John, flip the fuck out. Let's see how they like that. Like the old double barrel lather blaster. Whoops, oh shit. Mr. John, respectfully ask that you please stand up. Oh. Ouch. Don't move or the pogo gets it. Now, sir boy, flee from this boorish rabble post haste. What? Nice abscond, dude. Refrigerator, level up for slaying the imp. Oh. Oof! Nice. The refrigerator skyrockets up the etched ladder to a new rung. 5-star General Electric and earns 285 boon dollars. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance. Well done, John. Polite congrats. Polite congratulations. For some reason you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier. Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask.
I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the Designix. John, Imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all that stupid shaving cream? So pointless.
Drop something heavy on one of those imps. Ooh boy. Oh. Ha! Oof. John, might I bother you for a can opener? I'm gonna give the text another voice for depending on. You get the point. I'm gonna change the voice for the text depending on the way it's written. Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there's probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by a refrigerator. Why do you need a can opener? John is completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing? What the hell? Years in the future. But let's not get totally carried away here. A studious eye darts about a page like a honeybee, gathering the nectar of wisdom. Okay. Elixir known as tea. Absurd best fourth digit is what everyone is polite. Is that all there is? Okay. Next. Oh boy! Okay, that's not a lot. Oh, what? That's just actually. Huh. I can't take as many as I'd like to for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming. Co-player John assesses environment after transition to medium, followed by sprite scenes, kernel, prototype clones. Pretty much completely useless in this form. I'm gonna look at these. Severed from suburban grid, house remains mysteriously powered. Convenience presumably facilitated by game, which perhaps deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap less in keeping with spirit of game's principal statement of challenge. Internet connection remains stable as well. Will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat, something like, oh, let's say hackers. Kill monsters, get grist build onto the house. That's the game. Don't know what the point of this was at the time. Floundering trial and error on exhibit. Unsuccessful attempt at the Tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I know now, I might have avoided using a back-breaking bait, whatever that word is, for practical jokesters rife with antiquated lexicon and racist aphorisms. Either that or I might have tried harder to succeed. I cannot read anything. Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found, and the driveway plateau was in a state of disrepair. The mysteries, will they ever cease? Sprite prototyped once more with grandmother's remains. She treats John to some helpful exposition in a friendly grandmaternal manner. Alright. Hold on, how are we doing on time? Not bad, not bad. Co-player has displayed inexplicably capricious behavior since arrival, stress-related, contracted virus, indigenous to realm. It should be noted that he was kind of a weird guy anyway. The fuck? Okay. Designix deployed, still no clue what this does, at mercy of co-players' foolish prioritization tendencies. Let's see. Reverse payload from the slain foe, whether I can deal the damage your co-player does yields the same, though I have significant advantage in battle. Taking measures into my own hand deprives John of hand-to-hand combat experience, which ostensibly will become more critical later. Building the point, building upward the point, sharpened and directed. Okay. Steeds, what steeds? Has the whirlwind a home in your mains? Their sensitive ear, alert as a flame in your every fiber, hearing the familiar song from above, all in one accord, you strain your bronze chest sand, hooves barely touching the ground, turn into straight lines, cleaving the air, all inspired by God it rushes on. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here. None of us do, at this point. Another one of these things. Really, Egbert family? Really? Let's see. A view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room. It is possible that I can see only in a sense what John can see or has seen already. I have not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself. Ooh. Mystery. Construct a loft above John's room. What? Okay.
Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs.
Fellow John, it appears we have reached an impasse. Yes, it seems so. What the hell is he doing? The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately. Why does he need a can opener? Did I miss something? It is unfortunate, I guess. What are we talking about again? But it has been a pleasure nonetheless. Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyway. Oh, but thank you. Okay, thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now, John, until next time. She's screaming into a pillow? Wait, where did all this sweet loot come from? And why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head? Gather grist, examine Designix. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the punch Designix all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station design with keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There is a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel. Rose, answer Dave. Oh man, my back hurts. What? Thought I'd be able to get a pop out of it. Maybe not. Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist-deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong.
You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I am enrobed in chafing, reeling, god-fucking damn puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face.
Well, let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis here. Like, the proboscalypse, I guess.
Are you gonna start rapping about this?
What? No, listen.
Prong of flesh, bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam.
Oh no, Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that teases tufts of orange hair, and fell faces flush and lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your perfumey trap for a half a second. This is serious. I am just saying, if I see one more bulbous bottom being, like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off of the handle and win, like, a medal or some shit.
Let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall.
Observe back of the first visible catalog card. You flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you catalog something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read, but then you've never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps? Examine reverse side of hammer card and stripe specibus. Looks like cards from your stripe specibus have codes, too. Enter captcha code as seen on the back of the pogo ride card. You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off. A green light begins blinking. Insert the card. Type in NZ7UN6BI. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. Attempt to retrieve pogo from card. Oh well, that should just be a simple matter of, uh-oh, looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore, or stew a new item here for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. Oh no! But maybe all's not lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question, assuming you got the codes right, that is. Mash keys heedlessly. Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet. You mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter DSKJHSDK. The Designix stopped after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for your code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream since the product is not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 cans into one card. You're a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. You punch the card with a pattern that is in no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers. Oh, don't do it. Oh, is he gonna get squished? He didn't get squished, he got fucking obliterated. Good lord. Ooh. Ouch. Answer your chums. Puppets. Awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Let's see. Change his mood to rancorous.
John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out.
Well, that was so totally unnecessary. Why did I give him a deep voice? Wow, that was so totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those?
They're perfectly navigable. Navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future.
So why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my dad's room?
Have you ever been in there?
No.
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort outlandish harlequin decor your father keeps in his home.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through.
Will you?
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there, or why it's been kept a secret from you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there.
Oh.
But I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings. Rose, move punched cards to John's room. It's the time. Not bad. Drag some Crooksite dowels up to John's room. Alright. Collect grist, examine safe. You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprise at least half the weight on the safe. Examine family tome of humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. I don't know. You catalog it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. Examine the contents of safe. The Fatherly Gent's Shaving Almanac. Take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in this safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand. No, local space rock, knock, local burbs, block off. It seems he has been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. Look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. Aww. 024913. He guesses at the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. Examine back of capsule log card on floor. You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. Capsule log the card. Oh. Well, goodbye. Enter code on back of card into Designix. Punch card. Oh, that guy's in the tub. Or whatever. Show Pastor log.
Wait, John, before you punch that... Oh, I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then remove the card from the card, you would have punched the blank one. You would have only burned 1 card instead of 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn it. Throw hat in disgust. Capsule log, punch, capsule log. Capsule logged, capsule log, punched, capsule logged, capsule log card. Sweet catch. What? Take PDA. Ha! The 2-card Zillodex. Inventory of dumbasses. Level up. Nice. Colonel Sassacre, level up for slaying the imp. The Colonel soars to new heights on his etch ladder, reaching the rung. One-man julep vacuum and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel, aristocratic Southern Colonel. Level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub searches heroically and surpasses the rung. Archimedes' aqua cradle, proceeding directly to vaunted rung Taft jammer. The tub makes off with cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected. Safe. Level up for slaying the imp. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. Make your way up those stairs post-haste. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to do, but you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable. Alright, is it still okay? Thank goodness. I can go for a little longer. Let's see. Lads, scramble! Oh no. Lousy goddamn stupid stairs. Oh boy. Is that a big guy? Ignore Lil Cal and find the beta. Is that a big guy or a regular sized guy? Can't tell. You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know this drill all too well. Trouble's a brewin'. Take the expensive ninja sword. What sword? Oh. Whoosh. Exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. It looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out. What have I done? Animal, please stop breathing. Oh God, please breathe. Haha, okay, make-believe time's over. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God! What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body, but where? Think imagination. Ah, the one time I really need you. Click. Hello, Ralph. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. What the fuck? Okay, this is some of the stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this will probably get some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you'll get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. Go into the kitchen. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome, dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. Oh, that's cool. Look at all the shurikens. That's nice. Dude. Transfer katana to Strife Specibus. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift your katana to your Specibus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff. Set blender to mix. Why? You guess your bro stuck some fake blood capsules in the puppet? Pretty gross. Oh, hi. Oh! Oh, it's a camera. Hello. You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby, recording the incident. It seems you have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not really sure how you feel about that. Capture log Buster Sword from behind microwave. That's cool. Whoosh. Oh, he chopped off its head. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Set blender to crush ice. You're sort of just bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. Hide evidence in microwave. See, like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's got to put his shit somewhere. What if he just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? His kitchen is pretty much useless. Grab those fireworks. You catalog all the fireworks the sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal. Catalog shurikens. Yes. You grab the shurikens and, hey, careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks back into card 5 and prepare to start over. Or card 3, apparently. That settles that, you guess. Take nunchaku. You take the nunchaku once again grabbing without thinking ahead. First you catalog the box again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. Catalog each shuriken individually. You grab each shuriken one at a time, knocking out those nunchaku. But no worries, you've got a plan. Catalog nunchucks. Hold on. A little more. You take the nunchucks. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you've just got to compromise with this modus. Examine fetch modus. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well, who cares? Press the eject button. Oh hell no, not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button. Change to Scrabble points hash modus. First, you program your modus with the Scrabble points hash function, adding it to the list. A is 1, B is 3, C is 3, D is 2, E is 1, F is 4, yada yada yada. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Sylladex to eject it. You're just not going to do that yet. No way. Check the box to detect collisions. Okay. Take the skateboard. Skateboard. And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out and impeded and whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. You take the skateboard. Actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the wheeled ride. Sorry. Oh man. I'm sorry, my voice is not. Alright. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Capsulog the unplugged power cord. You take the power cord. Wait, no, that's not going to work. Think of a new word for power cord. You take the battery pack. Damn it. You take the battery pack using the Y as a consonant. Your Sylladex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by the hash map nudes, but you just don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. Ooh. Search for some mad snacks, yo. Oh, it was just little Callaghan. You can never see mad at him. Anyway, you've got to get this rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered that it would take a room full of snooty doggers commit mass suicide. And make a... Okay. Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Take swords. The hell with it. You try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for... Looks like that works, actually. You capsulog the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. Use Ice Maker. It's still hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs. Oh. Wait. Who's that looking at you in the reflection? Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time? Capsulog cherry bombs. You go for the cherry bombs unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Take blender. Blender is a pretty simple word, and you can already tell that it's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Activate garbage disposal. Stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal. You're still not sure what he's so happy about, or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher into the disposal. But you suffered an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection, something above you. Look up. Hello, Dave. It's the hatch of the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just don't know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone would be serious about aping those shitty movies. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-flying over it right now. But rather than get inside, take her for a spin, you really just need to use it and get up to that hatch. Oh, I am almost at 50 minutes. Good lord. Cord. It's time for you to face your destiny. No going back now. Okay, I'm gonna end this episode here. This is the longest episode I've done by far. Almost 50 fucking minutes. Oh boy, this is actually getting really interesting. I'm really getting into this. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down in the section below. Yeah. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. No. Goodbye. It glitched, sorry.